One of the new state laws that took effect yesterday requires clear labeling on those clothing recycling bins that you may have seen in store parking lots.
And many of the bins have the names of charities right on them, which might lead you to believe your donation is going directly to that charity.
But News Channel 5 Investigates found that's not the case.
Our consumer investigator Jennifer Krause is here with more. So you put your old shoes and clothing in, where does it go?
Probably not where you think it does. Not only will that charity likely never see your donation, but our investigation found it will probably get very little from what you give. Ever wonder what happens to the stuff you put in those clothing recycling bins? If you think it's going directly to the charity whose name is on the bin, odds are you'd be wrong. The old jeans and tennis shoes that someone donated does not come to the ARC.
No.
The ARC of Davidson County, which serves people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, does what many of these other nonprofits do. It lets a for-profit company use its name to collect donations and gets paid in return. But we found most of these charities get just pennies on the dollar.
I think that donors would probably be disappointed to realize that so little comes to the ARC.
The ARC CEO Sheila Moore says its contract with the for-profit J&I Advisory allows J&I to put the ARC's name on their trucks and bins and sell what's donated in its affiliated chain of thrift stores.
They make a lot of money and they give us a small percentage of that.
Last year alone, in fact, according to paperwork filed with the state, J&I took in more than $1.6 million. And the ARC got $218,000 of that, a mere 13% of what was raised. So 13 cents out of every dollar the ARC gets.
Okay?
That doesn't sound like very much money.
No, it doesn't.
And the Tennessee Special Olympics gets even less. It too lets a for-profit company use its name on recycling bins like this across Tennessee.
So in a way, we're giving our name and all, our reputation.
And Alan Bollock, the head of the state's Special Olympics chapter, says they contract with Wear It Again Collection Services, who sells what's donated to clothing recycling companies overseas and in the U.S. But here's the thing. The going rate for bulk clothing, I'm told, is 30 cents per pound. But Wear It Again Services pays the Special Olympics just 2 cents per pound, which means if you donate a bag of clothing like this that weighs about 10 pounds, then the for-profit Wear It Again gets $3 and the nonprofit Special Olympics gets just 20 cents. Is that enough?
In talking with other people, oh, well, it's never enough. I mean, if you really want to know. In my research and talking with other charities involved with it, it seemed to be about an average amount.
Teen Challenge confirms it too uses an outside company to run its bin program, and we found it gets 5 cents per pound. So what do the companies running these bins say? Why aren't they paying out more to charities?
We have very high expenses, so that, I know, which includes payroll and fuel and rent.
Tom Brostwin of J&I Advisory, which again runs the ARC's donation program, argues the charities get more than just money out of the deal.
We do a lot of promoting for them, a lot of advertising for them. All of our literature, our trucks, our vehicles, everything says the ARC on it.
The charities say fundraising is so crucial these days and so expensive, which makes opportunities like this tough to pass up.
The nice thing is there's no expense to us whatsoever.
Even when they know they could do better with more.
Just think what you could do with so much more if you were getting more than 13 cents.
Yes, we could do a lot more.
Now, we did find that Thrift Smart gives a 100% of the profits from its thrift stores to 4 specific charities, all with ties to this area. On the other hand, New Hope Recycling is strictly a for-profit company, and it gives nothing to charity.
It's so eye-opening for a lot of people. So what should people do?
Ask lots of questions, Rory. State regulators say contact the charity and ask them, how much are you getting from these bins? And don't just settle for a total dollar figure. What you want to know is, how much are they getting per pound? Is it just a couple of cents? Or what percentage of the total revenue are they getting? See what they tell you. Some, like you just heard, are open about it. Others we found are not, like the Tennessee chapter of Mothers Against Drunk Driving, are mad. They refuse to tell us how much they are paid per pound by their bin company.
Wow. All right, Jennifer, thanks. If you want to learn more about that new state law regulating these recycling bins, be sure to go to our website. There you can see Jennifer's story that aired last night.